Welcome everyone to this second video on alcohols, phenols and ether. In the first video we looked at preparation of alcohol from alkenes, and in this video we will look at other methods of preparation of alcohol. So in this video we will focus on preparation of alcohol from carbonyl compounds, and we will look at its preparation from aldehydes and ketones as well as from carboxylic acid and ester. It's more or less the same thing, but because the mechanism is a bit different, we have split this particular preparation in two parts. First, we will look at aldehydes and ketones, and in the next step, we will look at carboxylic acids and esters. And finally, we will look at the third method of preparation of alcohol, which uses Grignard reagent. Now, remember that this again makes use of carbonyl compound. That is, Grignard reagent will react with carbonyl compounds, specifically aldehydes and ketones, to give you alcohol. So in both this method, we are using carbonyl compounds to make alcohol. Okay, but the mechanism is completely different, and the kind of products which we get are different. This will give you either primary or secondary alcohol. This will give you primary, secondary as well as tertiary alcohol. Second difference is that in this method, number of carbons remains same. Number of carbon atoms remains same. That is कि जितने कार्बन एटम हम ओरिजिनल एल्डिहाइड या कीटोन्स से स्टार्ट करेंगे उतने ही कार्बन एटम हमें अल्कोहल में मिलेंगे. Whereas when we use Grignard reagent, we are able to increase the number of carbon atoms. ठीक है? So now let's start with the second method, which is by reduction of carbonyl compound. We can obtain alcohol in good yield by reduction of aldehydes and ketones. Now, this reduction is usually carried out in presence of a catalyst. So, this is also known as catalytic hydrogenation. When we say hydrogenation, we basically means addition of hydrogen. Okay? So, basically addition of hydrogen. Now, the catalyst used in this reaction is either finely divided nickel, platinum or palladium. And in this whole process, two hydrogen atoms get added to the original aldehydes and ketones to give us alcohol. So this is how the overall reaction looks like. Now in this reaction, basically two atoms of hydrogen get added to original aldehydes or ketone. It would look something like this. Let's say you have this aldehyde. So one hydrogen atom will get added over here, and another hydrogen atom will attach itself to this carbon atom, right? This is the hydrogen which is getting added, and this is the hydrogen which is getting added, giving you RCH2OH. So clearly, which is a primary alcohol. And in case of ketones, again what you will get is one hydrogen will attach to this carbon and another hydrogen to oxygen to give you secondary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol cannot be obtained by this method. So it's a very simple reaction. No need to get into the mechanism of it. But just for your knowledge, this reaction involves homolytic fission of bonds. Okay. In homolytic fission, basically the shared electron pair gets divided equally between the two bonding atoms. So this is one of the methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones, which uses catalytic hydrogenation. Now, other than catalytic hydrogenation, we can also reduce aldehydes and ketones using a suitable reducing agent. And the most commonly used or the most preferred reducing agents are sodium borohydride and lithium aluminium hydrides. Now, the main role of these two hydrides is to give us hydride ion, which are used to reduce aldehydes and ketones. Okay. Now, between sodium borohydride and lithium aluminium hydride, it's lithium aluminium hydride which is a better reducing agent, but it is more expensive. So, depending upon cost consideration, one can consider using either of the two reducing agent. Now, the product formed is exactly the same as was the case with catalytic hydrogenation. That is, for example, let's say if you're using this aldehyde. Okay. So, if we carry out reduction using lithium aluminium hydride, or for that matter sodium borohydride, the product form would be, just a sec. So, the product form would be RCH2OH. And let's say if we are using a ketone, again, let's say lithium aluminium hydride, the product form will be RCHOH R dash. So these are same as the product formed using catalytic hydrogenation. Okay. Now we will look at preparation of alcohol using the other two carbonyl compound, which are carboxylic acid and ester. Now typically carboxylic acid are first converted into ester by reacting it with alcohol in acidic medium. Now if you remember this particular reaction, this is nothing but esterification, right? Which you would have studied for the first time in your 10th class. So carboxylic acid are first converted into ester by reacting it with alcohol in acidic medium. So the reaction looks something like this. Okay. So this is the acid which has been converted into an ester. Now once we have got the ester, we reduce this ester to corresponding alcohol because it is easier to reduce ester. And this is again done using platinum, nickel or palladium as catalyst. So in the presence of these catalysts, we make it react with hydrogen and the hydrogen gets added to ester and gets converts it into alcohol. So this is the overall reaction which we have. So again, just look at it. In the first step, we have converted it into ester, and then this is basically the reduction of ester in presence of finally divided nickel, platinum or palladium. So second part is exactly same as what we have looked for aldehydes and ketone. It's only the first part which is extra, and this is done basically because it is easier to reduce ester as compared to carboxylic acid. Now, having said this, it's not that carboxylic acid cannot be directly reduced to alcohol. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि हम carboxylic acid को alcohol में convert कर ही नहीं सकते directly. We can do it, but we will have to use a suitable reducing. And again, the reducing agent is nothing but lithium aluminium hydride. But as I told you earlier also, lithium aluminium hydride is an expensive substance. So it is possible कि जो हमारे economics हैं, that is not permitting us to use lithium aluminium hydride. ठीक है? We have to take into account the profitability कि भाई overall economically it should be possible. Economically it should be feasible. So therefore the cheaper method is कि हम पहले carboxylic acid को convert कर दें ester में और फिर ester का हम catalytic हाइड्रोजनेशन कर दें to convert it into alcohol. Okay, so remember this thing कि carboxylic acid can be directly reduced to alcohol using lithium aluminum hydride as catalyst, but the process is expensive and therefore we go via indirect method जहां पर हम carboxylic acid को पहले convert करेंगे ester में और फिर ester को हम reduce कर देंगे using nickel platinum or palladium as catalyst. Clear है? So this was basically the second method of preparation of alcohol by reduction of carboxylic acid and ester. Now we will take a look at the third method of preparing alcohol. Now we will take a look at the last method for preparation of alcohol, and in this method we use Grignard's reagent. Remember, in earlier topics we had looked at Grignard's reagent, and Grignard reagents are nothing but alkyl magnesium halides or alkyl lithium halides, basically R MgX. Okay, so this is Grignard's reagent. Now when Grignard's reagent is made to react with carbonyl compound, we obtain alcohol. Okay, now in this method the number of carbons in alcohol increases as compared to number of carbons in original aldehydes and ketone. जो भी हमने पिछला मेथड देखा था, where we were reducing carbonyl compound, in that number of carbon atoms were not changing. So this is important, remember this thing. Okay, chalo, let's look ahead. Now another important thing to remember about this reaction or this method is that when Grignard's reagent is made to react with formaldehyde, what we obtain is the primary alcohol. With aldehyde we obtain secondary alcohol, and with ketones we obtain tertiary alcohol. Okay, again important to remember this thing because in exam you may be asked to give a reaction which will yield, let's say, tertiary alcohol. You should know that, okay, if I react Grignard's reagent with a suitable ketone, I'll obtain tertiary alcohol. And in the previous method where we were reducing aldehydes, ketones and other carbonyl compounds, we were obtaining primary alcohol with all carbonyl compounds other than ketones. With ketones what we were getting was secondary alcohol, but with aldehydes and carboxylic acid the final product which we were obtaining was a primary alcohol. ठीक है, पर जब हम Grignard reagent यूज करते हैं तो डिपेंडिंग अपन कि कौन सा कार्बोनिल कंपाउंड हम यूज कर रहे हैं, एल्डिहाइड या कीटोन, एंड इवन इन एल्डिहाइड फॉर्मल्डिहाइड तो यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं, we can obtain primary, secondary as well as tertiary alcohol. So now let's look at the mechanism of this reaction, how Grignard's reagent reacts with carbonyl compound. Now these reactions are two-step processes. Now in the first step nucleophilic addition happens. So basically Grignard's reagent acts as a nucleophile and gets attached to the carbonyl compound. ठीक है, तो ये न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन है. अभी हम इसको और डिटेल में देखेंगे इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. And once this nucleophilic addition has happened, then we carry out the hydrolysis of the product formed in the previous step. And this hydrolysis basically takes place in acidic medium, right? So we can say the acidic hydrolysis of product formed in previous step gives us alcohol. Okay, तो ये दो main steps हैं इस reaction के. Now let's look at these two steps in greater detail. So over here I have shown the entire mechanism. Now let's see what's happening. Now, if you look at the carbonyl compound, this I'll take an example of, let's say, formaldehyde, or let's say aldehyde. Same thing holds true for ketones as well. So this is your structure of aldehyde. Now, oxygen is more electronegative than carbon, so it will have a partial negative charge, and this will have a partial positive charge, right? Now, if you look at Grignard's reagent के अंदर मैग्नीशियम इज वेरी वेरी इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव एलिमेंट. ये सब हमको पता है कि मैग्नीशियम बहुत ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव है, तो इट विल पुश इलेक्ट्रॉन टुवर्ड्स द अल्काइल ग्रुप. So alkyl group will acquire partial negative charge. Magnesium will have partial positive charge, and at the same time, actually, the halogen atom will also have partial negative charge. Now, in the first step, it's the nucleophile R which attacks the positively charged carbon over here. तो ये जो कार्बन है जो कि it's a positively charged, it's not a positively charged, but it has partial positive charge. So that gets attacked by this alkyl group. एक चीज ध्यान रखना है, इस रिएक्शन के अंदर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन भी हो रहा है और इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एडिशन भी हो रहा है. But because nucleophilic addition happens first, therefore we term this reaction or this step as nucleophilic addition reaction. तो first step में क्या होगा कि this pi electron will get shifted towards oxygen. Oxygen will acquire negative charge, and as soon as oxygen acquires a negative charge, this alkyl group goes and attacks the carbon. कार्बोकैटायन फॉर्म नहीं हो रहा है. इमीडिएटली ये अल्काइल ग्रुप इस कार्बन को अटैक करेगा, और जैसे ही इस अल्काइल ग्रुप ने अपने आप को कार्बन से अटैच किया, ये this MgX, where magnesium is an electrophile because it has got a partial positive charge on it, it will go and attack this oxygen atom. तो यहां पर देख रहे हो कि इस ऑक्सीजन एटम के साथ ये इलेक्ट्रोफाइल अटैच हो गया, एंड इस कार्बन के साथ ये न्यूक्लियोफाइल अटैच हो गया. सो ये न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन है, राइट, एंड दिस इज एन इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एडिशन. सो दोनों न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन और इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एडिशन इस रिएक्शन में साथ साथ हो रहे हैं, बट न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन पहले होता है, देयरफॉर वी टर्म दिस रिएक्शन एज न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन रिएक्शन. एंड नाउ वंस दिस एडक्ट इज फॉर्म्ड, वी कैरी आउट एसिडिक हाइड्रोलिसिस. एसिडिक मीडियम इसलिए लेते हैं कि water will then ionize into H plus into H minus ion, and this H plus ion from here will go and attack O, which still have partial negative charge, and OH minus will go and attach itself with magnesium atom which has got partial positive charge, and we will get a product which is an alcohol plus a product of magnesium, right? अब अगर ध्यान से देखोगे इस प्रोडक्ट को, तो here the number of carbon atoms in the alcohol has increased. जो तुम्हारा ओरिजिनल एल्डिहाइड था या ओरिजिनल कीटोन था, उसके अंदर कार्बन एटम के साथ ये एक एडिशनल अल्काइल ग्रुप अटैच हो गया है. Therefore the number of carbon atoms have increased. जबकि हम जब कार्बोनिल कंपाउंड को डायरेक्ट रिडक्शन कर रहे थे, so in that case the number of carbon atoms in alcohol were same as the number of carbon atom in original carbonyl compound. तो ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. इस चीज को इंपॉर्टेंट इसलिए है कि कई बार एग्जाम के अंदर आपसे रिएक्शन पूछा जाता है, where you are given let's say an aldehyde and you are told that you have to convert this aldehyde into an alcohol. तो इमीडिएटली आप अल्कोहल को देखो और कंपेयर करो कि नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम सेम है कि बढ़ रहे हैं. अगर नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम सेम है तो देन दैट विल कंपाउंड विल बी प्रिपेयर्ड बाय डायरेक्ट रिडक्शन. बट अगर नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स बढ़ रहे हैं, देन वी विल बी यूजिंग Grignard's reagent to prepare that particular compound. So clear a mechanism. So in the first step, nucleophilic addition happens, and in the And in the first step, actually both nucleophilic addition and electrophilic addition happens, but nucleophilic addition happens first, followed by electrophilic addition, and then you carry out the acidic hydrolysis to get alcohol. And once again I will repeat, formaldehyde will give you primary alcohol, aldehydes will give you secondary alcohol, and ketones will give you tertiary alcohols.